Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. In the last match, we managed to rank up our Warband to rank 1, which means we've got another henchman slot. Hooray! Eventually I'm going to aim for 3 Dark Souls and 2 Brethren. For the moment, I think having another frontline troop is going to be slightly more useful than having another archer. So let's recruit ourselves another steel trap face mask Dark Soul guy. So you're going to be our new guy. Can't have you just named Marstian there. We might run into another one. So let's just rename you, and we're going to call you Grazagar, just for the moment. I've said it before, but if anyone would like to adopt any of these Warband members, to rename them or customize them, then do just drop me a comment below and we'll set you up with someone. We've currently got one customized Viperus here, all in his red arching gear. It's fine, but yeah, there's plenty of other colors available, like blues, yellows, a few different styles and things. So next rank for our Warband, which we're probably not going to get to this time, will give us a new hero type warrior, and that's going to open up this slot here, and then we're going to hire a marauder. So let's start making progress towards that. Let's see, what missions do we have available? We've got Weirdstone Rush up here, normal difficulty, very poor amounts of Weirdstone and very poor amounts of search options. One Warband. Course in buildings, while the other is in 3 strike teams. Not a fan of 3 strike teams. I know I keep saying it, but until you've got more members, it's very easy to just end up with one person isolated and then just rushed by the entire other Warband. And then you've got a dead dude on your hands, and that's not cool. So we'll probably do this one, even though it's the Haunter in Darkness. The scattered randomly around the area is going to take away our ability to choose where we deploy, but we can probably work with that. Let's just nip to our Warband management. Go to equipment. We do have some light armor to put on someone, so I might put that on Grazagar because he's not had a chance to level up at all yet. Just give him that 10% little damage reduction to help offset the fact that he's really new, and like we've got 121 health on Kragor here, whereas just 106 on Grazagar, just because he's still the lowest rank. Axe is fine. We could give you a sword instead of a dagger, just in case you get in close combat. I think we will. Not that I expect Viperus will end up toe-to-toe, but it's nice to have a slightly better weapon to switch to. We don't have any shields yet, so nothing can go in your offhand there. We haven't allocated these points yet because we're waiting for Abaddon to gain a rank and get his first mutation, and then we can choose where we're taking him. Sidus, yeah, nothing really to do here either. Okay, let's get that campaign mission started. As always, we're taking everyone along. There's no point in leaving anyone behind, at least not when you're fighting against the AI. They will take exactly the same number of troops as you, and the same points rating. So if you've got better troops, taking a shitty new guy along will help bring down the average of their troop quality. Launch and deploy for what just good it will do.
To engage a rival warband, the horrific manifestation of the ghostly town crier causes both groups of warriors to flee in terror.
At least they're also scattered randomly.
Your warriors recover their courage. Scattered in their fright, your warband is spread out across the ruins, but so too are your enemies.
Okay, so we've got to collect 60% of the Weirdstone. Okay, random deployment done, and they're going first. We've got similar sorts of... it's Skaven. I can tell from the icon. which means that one of theirs is in sight of at least one of ours already. Let's have a look, see what the map looks like. Everything is all over the place. There's their cart. So this is the guy of theirs that we can see. It's Verminkin. That's our hero. Dark Soul, Dark Soul, Dark Soul, Brethren. So we could try and generally regroup around here and take out this Verminkin while collecting weird stone along the way. I think that's possibly our best option. It's a fairly tight engagement. So we're going to pull these guys up this way, sharpish. Kragor, I'm afraid you're kind of stuck out on your own over there. Right, let's see what it looks like from the street level. There's that weird stone down there. So we can move along there, hop down and go over. See if we can see anyone else by moving around a little bit. So we could see this guy there as well. He's just another warrior. Okay. Have a peek out this window. See if we can see anyone this way. No, we cannot, but that guy is really close down there. Fine, okay. Let's get to it. Jump down. Is that the guy we'd see? Yes, it is. We want to collect as much weird stone as possible, obviously.
Objectives updated.
Get 2 shards and a fragment here.
Objectives updated.
Looks like 60% is 11. It's going to be hard to manage to get all of that before this match is over, but we'll do our best. Okay, now who do we want to take out? Like, the one that we could see over there. I can't quite see him from here. Let's move over a little bit. We can always come back. Thinking he's probably actually either upstairs or... Is he just around that corner? No, I think he's up in that building. So probably best that we engage the one on the ground over here. But then we don't have enough. Okay, stay where we are. The reason I'm going to stay where I am is I've currently got 2 strategy points, which is enough to adopt some sort of defensive stance. So I'm going to cast Weapons of Destruction on myself. Hope I don't get cursed. Ah. Oh, that wasn't great. At least I managed to resist the stun just. And I will go into an ambush stance. Did that surge actually do anything to me? No, it did not. Just a little bit slower movement from picking up all that weird stone and rain resistance. Okay, so we'll just go in ambush mode, and if any of those rat folk come near, we should charge at them and get first strike. Right, Abaddon. You had a thing near you, which we can at least go looking for. I hate when they start stuck up in attics. There's like nothing you can do except risk falling on your ass to get out of there. Jump down. Oh, still no sign of that. Be further downstairs. Maybe it's in the basement. Oh no, there it is. Try and get close enough without there we go. Without triggering a new movement unit. Alright, where can we go from here? Head out towards that cluster. That's kind of towards giving support towards our Magister. There's that rat up there. Okay. Well, he's got quite a long way to drop down if he's coming to help. Yeah, we should probably run over, grab that weird stone, and then go on ambush. If we can make it without there being any traps. Because this is a cluster, and the cluster is worth
objectives
a lot more. I think it's something like 1, 5, and maybe 15. So that would be worth 15. Go on ambush. Then he can drop that off as we go past. Alright, stuck on a roof, just sitting there waiting for us to get closer. Viperus. Do you fancy picking up some weird stone for us? Yes, I think you do. Thank you very much, Viperus. Good to see you're a team player.
Objectives updated.
More over there, if you wouldn't mind. Maybe you can sort of buddy up with Kragor. Avoiding everything that looks like it might possibly be a trap. Oh, you can see... Oh. Crud. That's fine. You pick up these two, and then we'll get Kragor to come along and take the brunt of it. Alright, that's as much as you can carry.
Updated.
This guy is a Night Runner. Well, take a shot at him. The Night Runner is one of the Skaven hero units. So, kind of the equivalent of our Abaddon. Reload, and then let's move you back a little. Oh good, he's just moving away. Hear him like cartwheeling and stuff elsewhere. Did he manage to get all the way up there? Not sure we're going to be able to sneak up on him. Ouch! Cripes. And this is something that the AI seems to be able to do, is get around the defensive territories you have set up for your ambush stance. I have no idea how it does it. Oh, Vaporous. Oh, getting some really big hits coming on our guys here. Right. Now it's time for all of our big guys. So, Furman, where should we send you? Well, we've got Kragor is going to help Viperus there. We'll get Viperus to disengage and shoot. We'll bring Grazigar up this way to help Sidus. So we may as well start converging on this guy, I think. Does it matter which way down we go? Probably not. I think these both go to the same place. Let's go down this side. Oh, there's a chest there we could loot. Let's do that. Great axe and a great hammer. A couple of extra coins at the end of the match. Where are we going from here? May as well go out to that weird stone. No, not that. Come down.
Objectives updated.
Then you're going to head up towards Abaddon, which is this way. No, you're not, because you're out of movement. Okay, you can just sit here. Fragor. Good hit. Probably should have moved away a bit and gone into a charge mode, but that Ratkin's going to have to do an all-alone test tomorrow if he's still engaged with everyone at the same time. Razagar to come out. Round. Do a charge. And go into dodge.
A new round has started.
Oh, their leader's over there. Really crossing my fingers that he doesn't come up this way and join in this fight. Just go for the weird stone. There's plenty of weird stone around. You don't want to be over here. Oh, good dodge, Viperus. Viperus, you have let us down.
Objectives updated.
Okay, so Silas. Let's beat the hell out of this guy. Oh, we can't. Etheric Surge, I guess, is... Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, I totally misread that. Alright, so we'll Weapons of Destruction on ourselves. Then we're going to try and attack, and the passive skill we've got means if we hit, we'll be able to cast Weapons of Destruction again. That on Grazigar. Weird Light just means we're easier to shoot. And then we'll go into dodge stance. Everything at this sort of stage is very razor's edge. Everyone dies very quickly. Counter attack. Abaddon, what are you going to do? Yeah, I think you're just going to beat this guy up a bit. Dodge. He's staying on the roof. That Night Runner in the distance. He's the one that Viperus shot at. Oh, miss. Maybe Sidus can get him. Yes, good. Right. One out of action at least. Icon Kragor. Alright, Kragor's turn. Good hit. He's going to be outnumbered very quickly, so we need to bring some people over to help. Herman, where can we get you to? You can come over and help Abaddon. Possibly. Maybe if we run you through the building. There is no way through the building. Okay. We'll run you around the building. Around here, we'll be able to do a charge. If he has to make an all-alone check, he might be able to disengage through that building. Next, Grazgar. You need to come down here and help Kragor. We'll leave the body of that for Sidus to loot. Yes, this way. Dodge any potential traps along the way. We don't want to quite head down towards our warband. I suppose while we're here, I can show off one of the things you can do. You can steal the enemy's idol, which lowers their morale test threshold. It's kind of like taking an extra person out of action. It just means that they're far more likely to rout than they would be under normal circumstances.
A new round has started.
And they're going to really want to get that back. Or maybe they'll want to focus on trying to kill Abaddon. Oh, damn it.
Objectives updated.
That is very inconvenient for us. Okay, Sidus, while you're here, have a look. No, nothing worthwhile grabbing. I think our best option is going to be to try and get this guy out of action. So come down here, and I don't think we can get you close enough to charge now, but we can cast Weapons of Destruction over on Kragor at least. Ah, stunned ourselves, man. I hate that so much. We've gotten very unlucky with our rolls this time. Considering it's about a 15% chance to have a negative effect happen. On Kragor, you just need to last a little bit longer. Good dodge. Okay, Kragor. Don't miss. Grab that, and the halberd.
Objectives updated.
Then go and engage this guy. So their morale is now below their routing threshold. They're at 12 and the threshold is 18. So fingers crossed they should flee next turn. But just to try and make things a bit more likely, we're going to take another guy out of action like this. Sure, loot him as well. Why not? We'll grab ourselves a shuriken. Is there anything else nearby that we could loot? We could try and get another bit of weird stone. Actually, it's probably better if we pick it up from here. Get that cluster. So swap that with a great hammer that we don't care about. And the great axe is probably worth like 3-ish. Get the 5 gold crowns instead. Nah, we'll just leave that for the moment.
Objectives updated.
And for a moment you can engage this guy so he can't run away. Grazigar, pillage their cart. Why not? Dagger for the little extra that we can get from it. Now, what else is nearby? Nothing really. Fine, head down this way and we'll see if we can pick up some of the weird stone that we had on this body. Yeah, may as well swap that dagger for all of it, actually.
Objectives updated.
Just to make sure we've got it. Just go on ambush stance. No, actually. Come over and see if you can get close. No, you can't quite get close enough. Ambush here.
A new round has started.
Failure, excellent. I mean, excellent that they failed, obviously, that's not us.
The decadent trappings of order shall be cast down.
So we're going to have a couple of injury rolls coming off the back of that. Viperus for one, Abaddon for another. Well, good work, Sidus, for not dying. Skull fracture. Youch. Great, so he's going to be stupid. That's really bad. We will probably be replacing Abaddon as soon as we can afford to. We can't be having someone who is incapable of following orders.
A most uncanny pride. Remarkable.
And we'll see what mutation he got in a little bit. Good work, Furman. Very well, Kragor. Missing eye. Ah, that's not great. Especially not great for an archer. You might be being replaced as well.
Remarkable.
Trouble is, replacing troops, it starts costing a lot of money if you're doing it just willy-nilly. So we're going to keep Viperus for the moment. We did really well on the weird stone there that time, though. Right, let's review. First of all, we'll go to the shop, sell everything that we don't care about. So, halberds, yeah, don't care. Oh, we've got a shield now, great. Dagger, don't want. Shuriken, can't use. Warband management. So, recruiting a new mutant will cost us 30. What mutation did he get? 1,000 eyes. That's alright, but this skull fracture is really, really bad. I don't think you can fire warriors until you've paid for their medical treatment, at least. You can wait until they die, which is awful. But yeah, okay. This is going to cost us a little bit, eat into our meager sums here. But hey, I've just realised we've got enough weird stone for that delivery, so we'll do that in a moment. So confirm, pay him for his service, and then fire. Sorry, Abaddon, you're just too stupid now. We'll get a new replacement for you. Okay, new name. You're going to be Cuxus. Inventory. I'll give you the mace that we had on Abaddon before. I just pay for everyone's treatment. So that's going to be the missing eye for Viperus. Upkeep for everyone. So we've got 92 left at the moment. Yeah, 5 days you're going to be out. We're going to have to hire another brethren to take your spot for the moment. So let's do that now. Melius? No. Melius is a bad name. The Huthal. Much better. Okay, so swap you out. Viperus can sit up there and nurse his injured eye for the next 5 days. In the meantime, equipment. Sword and shield, just in case you have to go into close combat. Viperus, you can be holding nothing after all you're currently out of action. There's no need for you to be wearing anything. Right, stats wise, Magister. I think weapon skill is going to be slightly more useful than accuracy for the moment. We're never going to increase his ballistic skill. He's going to be melee resistance from weapon skill and a small amount of critical chance from accuracy, mostly. So weapon skill here. Perman, weapon skill. Ragor, weapon skill. Viperus, it is going to be ballistic skill and it will be agility. Although we're not going to see you for a while. Oh, after all that, it feels a little bit like somewhat of a step backwards, but the objective was just to get 75 weight worth of these weird stone. So let's do our first shipment. Now, I wonder if we can... it's going to have to be all of that. Okay, so that's as much as we need to do. If I take one of those down, add 5 more of this, just to keep a little bit more even as to whether or not we've got fragments, shards, or clusters. So yeah, these are worth 1 each, these are worth 5 each, and these are worth 15 each. Just make double check that's going off to the Shadow Lord. Send shipment. So that's going to be 187 gold come through in a couple of days. I think it takes.
Completed.
There we go. 4 days. I don't know why it says shipments in transit 2. There's just the one going out, but unless it's one out and one back. Anyway, we're going to continue saving Weirdstone rather than delivering it for the moment. I like to try and maintain my warbands to the point where they have enough Weirdstone in reserve for the next shipment, even if I were to lose everyone in my warband. Maybe not the most efficient thing I could do, but it's, I don't know, I like the safety net. Do I want to sell anything else? Sell a bit of clothing. Just the one. Veteran system, we are 7 out of 15. Long way to go. Oh yeah, they've patched the game since the last episode. The Undead Warband is now out. Hooray! We might run into those over the course of the game, which would be good. But they've also added in a respec system for this whole veteran system. Every year, game time, you earn 1 respec points and you can change your skills over, basically. I don't know if we'll need to do it or want to do it, but it's something that we have the option for now. Anyway, with that, let's round on to the next day. Okay, so Viperus is receiving treatment for their missing eye. They will return in 4 more days, and we've received a mission request from the Shadow Lord.
A new challenge is in sight.
Okay, so these campaign missions are awful, is the best way of putting it. They're really, really hard and incredibly unfair, and they have infinite respawning enemies. So while yes, I'm sure we will do them eventually, we're going to wait until we have ratings far higher than the rating recommended on the mission before we take it on. So for the moment, we can just ignore all of this, and we'll come back to this later. The Chaos campaign is starts off wanting to burn a Temple of Sigmar to the ground and corrupt everything within it. Yes, we will come to that later. And during these missions, you have the personae dramatis coming with you and being controllable, which is pretty cool. They're like uber buff warriors that can do a whole bunch of stuff that you can't. It's really, really quite fantastic. But anyway, that's enough for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, everyone. Like I said, it's been a bit of a step back in order to get a step forward this match. But fingers crossed tomorrow will be better for us. So join me again soon for another day in Mordheim, City of the Damned.